Well, again, time for another DVD review, and this time it's on a rather strange film, and very bad one, but also one that caught my eye. I have a hobby watching box office flops on purpose, and just curious to see why and how they failed, common ones that come up with Cutthroat Island and Waterworld, that sort of thing. And also more recent ones like Speed Racer or John Carter. I'm actually in the minority that likes Speed Racer, and I just found John Carter to be okay. Hey, hey, but there's one film that caught my eye, one that broke the record for the lowest opening weekend ever. It's called The Oogieloves and the Big Balloon Adventure. So, the Oogieloves are a group of characters that started in PSAs in the late 2000s. I often saw them when I was trying to watch Boomerang, and they had me scrambling for the mute button. They're the spawn of Kim Weiselman, man who apparently had a large put million Thomas the Tank Engine Teletubbies to the United States. One day, he went to a showing of Medea Goes to Jail and noticed theater goers showing innovative characters on the screen. This gave him the idea to make a family film to be an interactive experience for children. As you can imagine, another influence was the Rocky Horror Picture Show, the audience participation aspect. Weiselman helped craft a film that encouraged children to do all the things one does not normally do in the theater: talk, sing, and dance. Then the box office came in and broke the record for the worst 2,000 theater plus opening ever. And here we go. So, first we have Gooby. He says he likes science. I bet he does. Zuzi, she says she's a translator. Well, God knows this movie would need to be run through Babelfish to understand it. And Toofy, the self-proclaimed leader. I think I've chosen the character that I'll hate the most. Liz Thomas and the other trains are cute, but these things are abominations. And says we're about to see the best movie ever. No, it isn't. In fact, not even close. So, right off, this almost doesn't seem like a kids movie. It seems like a parody of a kids movie you see in Mad on The Simpsons. Right. And so, they encourage people to dance when butterflies fly atop the screen. Good luck with that, since part of the reason I rented this was because of a low opening weekend. They say sit down turtles go below the screen. As I said, record low opening weekend, and then we have the first song. Wouldn't have to play so much sap to get that out of my head. And also, is Groupie trying to play the guitar with non-existent teeth? We're to add Hendrix to the list, and so I can apologize for that. Their house looks like a set that Pee-wee's Playhouse would be embarrassed to have. And a talking window, though, this movie isn't as embarrassing for them all. And a fish named Roofy, and also a pill named Schloofy. The prop looks like a ejector device from Labyrinth, and we also get J. Edgar, a vacuum. Okay. So, turns out he loses his last 5 magical balloons in Lovely Loveville. Looks like the writing is just a production value, so turns out Toofy doesn't wear a belt. Where's this going? And of course, underwear joke, the most hackneyed joke ever. It's pineapple upside down flapjacks, and that's 13 minutes of my life gone. Never said this hobby didn't have its drawbacks. Next. And Toofy proclaims adventurific with a teapot in a tree. And we've got a teenage girl that does not sound like any teenage girl I've ever met. Probably because Kim Weiselman is stuck in the 1950s. Turns out the first balloon is at Grandma Dottie Round, at a place of Grandma Dottie Rounder, played by Cloris Leachman. Sorry about her having to do this with her distinguished career. Right? Turns out the teen is called Jubilee. I could certainly use a fireworks-friendly mutant right now. It turns out there's a song about circles, and you could probably say this when it has, hello, direction, story, Roger, Wilco, Bueller, anyone? And that was pointless, to be honest. She says that the song will be your most played, and not a chance. Veteran of the Psychic Wars is still on my stop plates for most song, and they will stay there as long as I see fit. Turns out there's a bit of climbing, and the balloon is talking. Toofy then jumps down with the balloon. Did this movie take you from Sam and the Ice Cream Bunny? That's underwear joke 2. Next, the balloon is at a milkshake parlor. A milkshake parlor with a giant cow. Maybe Terry Gilliam would help this movie, but not much can. It's Milky Marvin, played by Charles Palminteri, whoever that is. And there's a drink off. I could definitely use a Kahlua, a mocha, and creme de menthe mudslide. Yeah. And the fish one. We still have an hour to go, folks. And Gooby says they only have 236 minutes to do it. Certainly feels like 4 hours, even though this movie is only 87 minutes long. So let's get on with it. Right. And the third balloon's at an airport. Is it FAA sanctioned because I don't want to see the full body scans? And it's Tony Braxton. It feels like we're watching an episode of I Love the 90s forgot to put in any jokes. And had to wonder how this movie still has a G rating with Braxton wearing the dress at revealing. And this is what happens when she has no loot. It's just a start of a movie that Redbox has when anything else under PG is rented. I mean, this scene's awfully central for a family film, and I'm a fan of Jessica Rabbit. And Zuzi exclaims Sparkalicious. I mean, Ken Weisman stuff like spectacular, and Louis' claim is science-tastic. I mean, Captain Picard, if you may. So, they build a trampoline, but trampoline's not made like that, and then Goober tries to get the balloon. And he orients his body as a 45-degree angle. Gooby, I only let certain people or things imitate Michael Jackson's dancing. You're not letting them. Also, these butterflies and toes look like they got lost on their way to truck. We're at the halfway point, I think Arceus. It's on top of it, and the fourth balloon is on top of a truck. Too bad it's on an Autobot. We could use Optimus Prime tearing off the Fallen's face again. And it turns out the next place is Carrie Elways? No! Oh, well, he's playing Bobbly Wobbly. He's a long way from the Dread Pirate Roberts. And he sells bubbles, even though you can get bubbles most famous things. And he wobbles. Regarding his performance in this movie, it is odorless, tasteless, and one of the most deadly poisons known to man. Okay, so it's not really a dance, it's more like modified walking. And there's underworld joke number 3. I mean, come on. And the bird says trust value, but with cataracts in both eyes and a bad pack. Are you insane? And I'm actually baffled how this film made it to theaters. It is. It has all the oil straight to DVD. They give the balloon and have a bubble maker. They come to a windmill, and why are there toy ducks in the water? It's like a bad paint projection. I mean, we're an hour in, just quit padding this out. And we come across a giant John Bell, and we have Christopher Lloyd? Oh, I'm sorry. I really am sorry, Christopher. Let's get that DeLorean, take it to 88 miles per hour, and go back to when we still had a career. Okay. Hey, so, turns the sombrero powered by movement, and is he yodeling? Great Scott, this is heavy. And the dancing sped up, so it's turning to the end of Benny Hill show. Turns out they get the growing tulip. Be sure to look for it in bombs like Jack the Giant Slayer. Underwear joke 4. It's like they only had a few jokes and we just had to keep using them again and again. And we get one line from Christopher Lloyd. He must have really needed the money. And the balloons fly away. I mean, oh god, are you serious? Say to blow kisses to balloons, not the ones you're thinking of, but even if you defy them, they still come back. And there's a surprise party to leave some cake, but still, it just keeps going on, and. Thank goodness. Well, that had to be one of the worst family films I've ever seen, if not the worst. Right. When this movie bombed, Kim Weisselman said this was the publicity the movie needed. I agree. There's gotten many people on the internet to take notice of its flop. Got Nathan Rabin of the AV Club interested. Got Brad Jones of the Cinema Snob interested. Got fellow YouTuber of M&M Movies interested. And it got me interested. So, now I'm going to watch a violent action movie, but before I do, I encourage my fellow YouTube users, if they're feeling particularly brave, self-loathing, or both, to watch this movie and make a video about it. Tell me how you experienced a strange bomb of a movie. So, my rating, my final rating is 0 stars out of 4. But anyway, that's all I have to say for now. I have more videos planned, and even after as I'm getting ready to move, the Xbox One. So see you later.